Good morning everyone. So last time we have completed our chapter number 11, work and energy. So today we are going to see one another chapter, chapter number 12, sound. Sound. Did you know that we have heard so many types of sound? A chirping of bird, a roar of lion, a barking of dog, a speaking of man, right? So there is so many types of sound that we have heard, which is made by a living creature. That a roar of lion, chirping of birds, something like that. Whenever we speak, it is also the sound produced by the living things. But the sound can be also produced by a non-living thing, like a tabla, right? Like a flute, a violin, or something like that, in which the sound can be produced. Then what is the reason behind production of sound in a non-living thing and in a living thing? The sound produced by a living things and a non-living things are in a different manners. Means a production of that sounds are same or are different. The reason behind the produced sound is a same or a different in living and a non-living thing. The question is that. Understand? So whenever you are thinking more about it, so whenever you just produce a sound by a tabla, that you have to just strike on a pair of it. During that time, the vibration is actually occurs. And as the vibration occurs, the sound is produced. On the pads of that tabla, when the vibration, when you just strike it, during that time some of the vibration occurs on it, a surface of it. So, the sound is produced from it. Whenever you just try to make a sound from violin, during that time, the vibration occurs in a string of a violin. Or if you just play a guitar, during that time also the vibration of strings happens. So the sound is produced. What happens in flutes? Whenever you just play a flute, is there any vibration? Is there any vibration in a flute? In a tabla? On a surface of it? Right? Or on a pad of it? In a violin or a guitar? Generally, the vibration occurs in a string of it. Veena also has a vibration in a string. Then whenever you play a flute or a harmonium, is there any vibration occurs to produce a sound? Okay, just leave it for some times. Just think about the living things. And here you can see the non-living things which produces a sound by the vibration. But if you are thinking about the living things, is there any vibration occurs whenever you speak something? If you speak and due to some vibration the sound is produced, then in all the living things also happens it. Okay? So just tell me, is there any vibration occurs whenever we speak? Then you can say that yes. Then the production of sound in us is also due to the vibration. Just try to speak by putting your hand on your neck. You can feel the vibration. Just try to speak something when you put your hand on your neck. So there is a vocal cord. And due to the vibration of vocal cord that you can speak. So you can say that the reason behind the production of sound is the vibration. If any vibration occurs, there a sound is produced. It can be here or can't be here. But whenever there is a vibration, you can always hear, means you can say that the sound is produced, right? If the vibration is in a range, then you can hear it, or if it is not in a range, then you can't hear it. We will discuss it in a later, right? In a after some of the topics, right? But now the main thing is that the sound is produced by the vibration. If there is a vibration occurs, it means there will be a sound produced. Whenever vibration occurs, sound is produced in a living things and a non-living things. Now this comes to our question. Then the sound produced in a flute or a harmonium, then which part of it just vibrate? That the stick of flute is vibrating? I think I can feel that things, because whenever I play a flute, there is no vibration in a stick of it. Whenever you play a harmonium, is that you can see any vibration of any part of it? Then you can say that no. Whenever you play a tabla, you can see or feel that vibration. Whenever you play a violin or a guitar, during that time you can see the vibration of that string. But whenever you play a flute or a harmonium, you can't see the vibration of any part of it. Then, how the sound is produced? We have just discussed that whenever there is a vibration, then and only then the sound is produced, in living and non-living things both. Whenever there is a vibration, then and only then the sound is produced. Then in a flute or a harmonium, which part is vibrating? The vibration occurs in an air. So whenever you play a flute, the air coming from that flute, there is holes inside of it. Also in a harmonium, the air, which generally vibrate, and due to the vibration of that air, the sound is produced. So the reason behind producing a sound is always the vibration. Like on some of the insects or mosquitoes or something like that, how the sound is produced in it? Are they speaking something? The mosquitoes are known as a singer of night, right? Because always we want to sleep, they tries to play a music to just wake us up, right? But the thing is that why that sound is produced? Are they actually singing during the night? The mosquitoes are actually singing during the nights? Or what is the reason behind that sound? The flipping of wings. Due to their wings, that sound is produced. Sometimes you can hear that sound, not like that, but whenever some bird starts its flying, during the time also we have heard a sound due to the wings of it. Like that, the mosquitoes or some other insect just vibrating their wings for flying, and due to that vibration you can easily hear that sound. Understand? So like that, reason behind that sound is always a vibration. There is one activity is given to you on this chapter, that you have to take one tuning fork, right? A tuning fork. Just strike its one prong on a rubber band, right? A tuning fork is like that. It's a tuning fork, okay? It's a tuning fork, right? Made up of a metal. So whenever you just strike one of the prong means this one and the two. Whenever you just strike one of the prong on a rubber pad, like that, it vibrates. If you just put near to your ear you can clearly hear a sound. You can clearly hear a sound due to the vibration of that prong. Due to the vibration of that prong. If you want to find is it actually vibrating, because the vibration is very less. Yes, first of all, when you strike it, during the time you can easily or clearly see the vibration, right? But after some time it just becomes less, and the sound is also becomes less. The intensity of sound is also becomes less. But if you want to find out is it vibrating or not, there is one activity. What you have to do? You have to just do these type of things. Take one ball, right, and hang it at some places, right, on a what we can say, the ceiling of your house or something like that. Now, just use that tuning fork. Just strike one of the prongs on the rubber pad and then just put near to it. Do not try to touch it, just near to it, or so near to it, like if there is a ball, then you have to put something like that much nearer. Then if it is vibrating, then it just move like that, and then in a forward and backward direction like that. So whenever it just goes in a forward direction, it touches the ball, so the force is produced, and due to which that ball will also move slightly due to the vibration of that prong. So you can easily see that vibration on the ball because of that force produced on it. There is one another activity by which we can say that force is produced by the vibration of that prong. What you have to do, you have to just take a one glass of water, right? Just take a tuning fork, one of the prongs, strike on the rubber pad and put it on a glass. That you have to given in a activity 12.2. Activity 12.2, in which you can see the figure of it, that you have to put a tuning fork like that. Then what you will see, you can see the waves on the water, waves on the water due to this vibration. And in another activity, you have to put a tuning fork as in a figure 12.3. Then you can see the vibration of that water on a surface. In a 12.2, you can see the waves, and in a 12.3, you can see the vibration of a water. So from these activities, you can say that whenever the tuning fork just strikes on the rubber pad, due to the vibration of the prongs, the sound is produced. At here, at each and every time, the vibration is occurs. And in all the living and the non-living thing, that the sound is produced due to the vibration. Due to the vibration. So sound is produced due to vibration. Now the thing is that how it reaches to our ears. How you can hear that sound. If the sound is produced due to the vibration, then the vibration is just at that places, but after that you can hear it from some distance. From some distance, if there is a DJ is playing, you can hear it from a far distance. That the vibration is just done at there, then how can you hear it? And or you can say that how the sound is reaches to us. Then the sound is a thing which can be reached to us due to the medium. Due to the medium. Generally that medium is air. Generally the sound is reaches to us with the help of air. Yes, of course that sound can be passes from any medium like a water, air or a solid. Right? But generally whenever we speak or it reaches to us, generally that medium is air. Right? So, generally sound is passes from the medium, and due to that medium it can easily propagate from one places to the another place. How it possible, right? Just think about it. There is one place at where the sound is produced. This is the source of sound. This is the source of sound, and the sound is produced due to it. As you know that the medium is air, so there is a particle, air particle. Atoms, molecules, right, are present. And here it is the air. Okay? Now whenever the vibration is occurs, the particles near to that object moves in a forward direction. As I speak, of one particle near to my mouth just moves in a forward direction. And as it goes in a forward direction, it strikes on the another particle. And as it strikes to another particle, the force is producing another one. And it just goes in a forward direction. As it goes in a forward direction, this one comes on its original position. As we know that the action and reaction both are equal in magnitude. So just think about it. Here it is one particle, here it is one particle. Right? Whenever I speak, due to the vibration, it just goes in a forward direction. Just strike and this comes. They strike, it comes. They strike, it comes. Understand? So, whenever the sound is produced, the vibration occurs at the source of sound. So, the particles of air near of a medium. Okay, we can't say that air because medium can be a water, air or a solid. So, the particles of the medium feels a force due to that vibration, right? And due to which it just goes in a forward direction and it strikes to the another particle of a medium. During that time, it accepts a force and another particle. So that another particles go in a forward direction and that first particle comes on its original position. Like that, all the way this happens and reaches to our ear. During that time, you can say that this sound is just moving from here to here, but it doesn't mean that the vibration is just goes. That the sound is just moved due to the moving of disturbance. Why we say that the disturbance? Because, okay, before speaking, whole medium is good. In a stationary position, it is so much silent, right? They are in a rest position. But when I speak, they disturb. The particle is just resting at its place, and as I speak, it needs to move. It just disturbs. And as it disturbs another particle come in its original position. So like that, if it disturbs the another one. Then this disturbs another one. Another. So the disturbance is moving in a propagation of sound. In a propagation of sound, the generally disturbance is moving. Right? And this is known as a wave. Whenever the disturbance is moving, it is known as wave. So it is a sound waves. So it is a sound waves. So how the sound can be propagated in a medium? That whenever you speak or a vibration occurs, the medium, a particles near to that source just vibrate or feels a force and it moves in a forward direction, and as it moves in a forward direction, it just apply a force or exerts a force in another particle, right? And that particle moves in a forward direction and that first one comes on a original position. Like that, in a whole way, the sound is propagated and reaches to the ear. And you can easily hear a sound. So like that the sound can be easily propagated in the medium. Understand? So here it is, the propagation of sound and the production of sound. How it propagates, or during the propagation, what is the changes in occurs in a medium, that we will see in another lecture. Thank you.